All right, so this video tonight is going to be a quick review of Four Roses Small Batch Select. It's been a while since I've had this one, and I'm a huge fan of Four Roses. Whether it's just their regular straight bourbon or the small batch. So far, the small batch is one of my favorites. But it's been a while since I had that, and having that was very early in my whiskey journey, as was the small batch select. But I do remember I had the small batch select pretty close in having had the small batch, and I preferred the small batch, even though the small batch select is a little more expensive. I think I can get the regular small batch is like 30 something for $7.50. The small batch select is 50 something. Neither one is horribly expensive, but there's about a $20 price jump in most that I see. There's probably some stores where you can find it where there's a little bit of closer price. But I remember that it had a little slight bitter note. So my friend Amanda from That Bourbon Dude was kind enough to send me a sample. And so I'm going to give it another try. Four Roses, they also put out their single barrels and their single barrel picks. Their single barrels, a lot of times you find them on the store shelf. They're 100 proof. They're coming out now where, like, you can get them where it was just a standard single barrel at 100 proof, but now they've got those red labels that are the different recipes, and I think over time the goal is to get all 10 recipes released, spread out over time. I've had a couple samples, and I like those. I mean, those are good, but I really like the small batch. So I'm going to give this small batch select another chance. I say another chance like I'm, not ever going to buy it again. It's good either way. It's oaky, a little floral, but not floral like a bad way. Like, we're not talking Foggy Burl or any of that shit. And of course, this is a little higher proof than the standard small batch is like 90 proof. This is 104. That is really good. I will say that it seems a little hotter on my tongue today because I've been driving all over. I've been eating the heck out of some sunflower seeds, so salt's kind of burnt my mouth a little bit. But even at that, the proof isn't overwhelming. I can tell it's just a little over 100 proof, but it's got a very vanilla and caramel. I'm not getting any of that bitterness that I remember. Yeah, it's just vanilla, caramel, oak. There's a little bit of rye spice in there. The back end of that finish almost gets you like that, a little bit of that bitterness, like you've eaten dark chocolate. It's not bad at all. Not like I was remembering. So my palate is, and of course, she's had that bottle a while, so it's opened up a little bit. But my palate has definitely grown and matured over the last 2 years of pursuing this. Yeah, that's really good. I think I'm gonna save the rest of this bottle so that I can get me a bottle of the regular small batch and do a side-by-side. Hell, might even try to do a blind. See if I can talk the wife into helping me again. Yeah, I'm liking that one. It's a very rye forward, but it's not so overwhelmingly that I'd have to look at the mash bill, but I don't think it's super high rye content. I don't get that apple note that I get on a lot of high rye bourbons or just rye whiskey. And I don't get that rye malt or that rye funk. It's just a rye spice. But overall, it's just caramel and vanilla and hint of oak. And then, like I said, the back end of that finish is a little bit of a dark chocolate. So that's excellent. That's excellent. I definitely remember it differently. And so I'm thankful for the opportunity to try this again without having to drop the money for a full bottle. But it's definitely going to be on my list to grab now. So anyway, that's my take on the Four Roses Small Batch Select.